8 glasses a day, half your body weight in ounces. Drink before you feel thirsty. The advice is everywhere. It contradicts itself, and most of it has no good evidence behind it. In the next few minutes, where the 8 glasses number came from, what your body actually uses to regulate water, the 2 checks that beat any formula, when you genuinely need more, and the rare but real risk of drinking too much. The famous figure traces back to a 1945 recommendation that suggested roughly 2.5 liters a day for adults, and then added in the very next sentence that most of that quantity is contained in prepared foods. That second sentence got dropped, and the number took on a life of its own. It is not a target handed down from research. It is a misquotation that has been repeated for 80 years. Real intake recommendations vary widely by body size, activity, climate, and diet, and every serious guideline includes water from food and other drinks. There is no single correct number. Water balance is controlled tightly and automatically. Sensors track the concentration of your blood, and when it rises slightly, 2 things happen. You feel thirsty, and your kidneys release a hormone that makes them conserve water. That system is precise, and for healthier adults it works. Thirst is not a late warning sign of failure. It is the mechanism doing its job, and drinking to thirst keeps most people in range. The important exception is older adults, where thirst genuinely blunts with age. In that case, a schedule matters more, and this is where reminders earn their place. The first is thirst, taken seriously rather than ignored for hours. The second is urine color. Pale straw is what you want. Consistently dark suggests you are running low. 2 caveats on color. B vitamins turn urine bright yellow regardless of hydration, and some medications change it. And clear, colorless urine all day is not a gold star. It usually means you are drinking more than you need. Between those 2 signals you have a better guide than any formula based on body weight, because they respond to your actual conditions today. The heat, the exercise, the meal you just ate. Heat and heavy sweating are the obvious ones. Prolonged exercise, especially in warm conditions, moves real volumes of fluid and salt out of you. Illness matters more than people expect. Fever, vomiting, and diarrhea lose water fast, and this is the situation where deliberate, steady drinking is genuinely important rather than optional. Pregnancy, breastfeeding, high altitude, and some medications all raise requirements, and coffee and tea do count towards your intake. The mild diuretic effect does not cancel out the fluid they contain. This is the part the wellness industry never mentions. Drinking far beyond your needs dilutes the sodium in your blood, a condition called hyponatremia, and in serious cases it causes confusion, seizures, and worse. It is rare, but not theoretical. It happens most often in endurance events where people drink heavily on a schedule, and occasionally in people following aggressive water challenges. Healthy kidneys can only clear so much per hour, so liters forced down on a schedule is not a safer strategy than drinking to thirst. It is simply a different way to get it wrong. Persistent, unusual thirst that does not settle deserves attention rather than more water, especially with frequent urination, unexplained weight loss, or fatigue, which can point to diabetes. In older adults, confusion, dizziness, or a sudden drop in alertness alongside dark urine can indicate real dehydration, and that needs assessment rather than a glass of water. And if you have kidney disease, heart failure, or take diuretics, your fluid intake is a medical decision. Ask your doctor what your target is instead of following general advice. I built a small app for the reminder side, HydroCalm. It paces gentle prompts through the day, lets you log what you actually drank, and does not shout at you or gamify anything. No ads, no subscription, no account. The link is in the description. Drink to thirst. Glance at the color and pay attention on hot days, long runs, and sick days. That is the whole thing.